Hello and welcome to everyone. Today our guests are Dylan the Beast, Duncan, Ali the Punt and Preston. Ali the Punt and Preston coming fresh of victory over Drew Bucky Graham. Dylan is ready to get back onto the big scene. So Ali, can you please kick off the interview with the impressions of the fight and what do you plan to do now next? Then Dylan is going to proceed.
Yeah, I'm coming fresh off my win against Bucky Graham. I said I was going to knock him out and done what I done. He thinks he won the first 3 rounds. Clearly didn't. I feel like I dominated him the full fight. But Drew's got to make an excuse. So this time I'm going to shut him up for good. Definitely. My respect's there though. Definitely.
Yeah, 100%.
How's you feeling, Dylan, right now? I mean, you said that you took a layoff period, and what was happening in the meantime?
Yeah, close. It didn't go well, I thought Drew Bucky Graham, I feel I was underprepared. I was too confident, I was too cocky. And it just didn't, the game plan wasn't right. Came out very strong. Stud me a few in the first, and then that's when I realised it was hitting me that I was in the big leagues, this is where the big players are. But the thing is with it, I'm happy for me to go to war again. Matthew Clements obviously stepping in, big name there. He's been there. He's an experienced veteran of the fighting game. So I'm just looking forward to going and try and make my comeback. I need to bounce back strong from this, and one day, I want to have that rematch with Bucky Graham, or even fight with your man himself, the Puntang, my training partner.
Big go, brother.
Is it true that you traveled to Makachkala, or it was just a joke?
Nah, it was it wasn't true. It was just a wee joke. But I'll be honest, I've been travelling quite a lot recently with the camp. I'm training for the best, and that's the way I want to train. I was out talking to a few of the guys. Also been in with Puntang. Just getting on. Me and him, we've been training for ages. It's good. And I went downhill a lot after that loss. Got addicted to the gambling. The drink took over. I must have been about a couple good pounds overweight, and Puntang reached out to me. He was like, "Look, we need to get you back in the octagon," and that's what's happened. And now I'm feeling at my best. I'm in the best shape I've been at in my life, and I'm just ready to go back out and show the world that what happened on my first fight against Bucky was just a mistake. It wasn't the true me.
Ali, what can you say about your victory in general? I said that I'm afraid of people who don't talk too much, and in the press conference you didn't talk too much. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, I feel like I was playing mind games with him, really. I feel like if I scared him down, he tried to, he dug his own grave. He thought he was better than me. He tried to come out swinging. Didn't work. I'm the better striker. So he tried to take me to the ground. Didn't work either. I'm better overall. I knocked him down clean. He tried to lunge in. I stepped back, flung the left, hit him clean on the jaw. He was sparkled on the floor. I jumped on top of him, anaconda choke. It was gone from there. I just jumped up. I had so much adrenaline. I was looking at him at the same time. I felt a little bit bad for the kid, It's a shame he's a fighter. He's got a lot of fan base, definitely. So I thought, I'll have to give him the rematch just for his fans to see if he can really outdo himself. But I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. He's not my level yet. I'm in my prime. He's a kid.
Yeah.
Took the belt off him as well.
Yes. Go ahead.
I was saying I took the belt off him as well. I took his belt. It's my belt now.
How are your training sessions going now, considering your training partners?
My training partner Dylan, and obviously my coach Matthew the Minge Mosher is definitely going well. Sorry, there's a person over there doing something weird. Scott, but yeah, definitely going strong. Training the same as last time. Oh, true.
No,
I can see people. I don't know. There are people dance. I'm outside. Sorry, I'm outside. I was getting some cardio done, but there's people over there doing dance moves or something. I don't know what's going on, but I think it's going well. I'm doing cardio this time. Drew's definitely a cardio machine. He's a cardio machine. He's strong, but I don't see him beating me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
What do you think about your training sessions right now, and how do you plan to get back into the winning column?
Look, I'll be honest, like, I don't want to, ramble on and talk a load of shite, but I think the way I'm training right now is just unstoppable. I mean, me and Ali are just going back and forth with each other. We've got, as you said, Matthew the Minch Mosher. We've got Matthew Taylor also, our coaches. So it's going well. And I think the way we are training, it's no rest. I would have been out there with Ali today, but fortunately I got called in a couple of hours ago for a press conference. But I'm ready. I'm happy.
Do you know who I am?
To go ahead.
What can you say about the critical aspects of the game that didn't go well against Drew Bucky Graham? Are you working on them, Dylan?
Yeah, I thought my stand-up wasn't up to speed. And I think I was too predictable. That was the problem. I've been training a lot of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu recently as well. So, yeah, I feel like I've changed my game up a bit. Must be half rally right now outside. So many fans stopping him for photos, I'm guessing.
Yeah. They'll say to me, oh my God, that's a guy who knocked out Drew Graham. And I'm like, come on, it's a light work. Let's be real. Light work.
Yeah.
Take photos, a bunch of kids and stuff, upcoming UFC stars. I always try to tell them the adrenaline rush in that octagon is nothing. It's nothing you can compare to anything.
Yeah.
Ali, you wanted to send a message to Drew Bucky Graham. You wrote that to me, so it's your 5 minutes. Go for it.
Sending a message to you, Drew Graham. What happened? I knocked you out cold. You're a bum. You're a skinny bum. Bro, do you guys want knocked out? Do you know who I am? Fuck off. 2 minutes. I'm like, fucking... Do you know who I am?
Every time people try and do this to them, honestly, you can't go anywhere. You cannot go anywhere. Stopped everywhere in public.
Some random people, I don't know, there's a big group of them. I don't know if they're trying to attack. Drew Bucky Graham, I'll knock you out. Again, pretty easy, light work. You suck. I'll choke you out. I'll drag you along again. My cardio is better. My fight stance is better. Everything's better. I'm southpaw. You can't deal with it. You can't deal with it. Honestly. I'm feeling a bit pressured here. There's some people eyeing me up over there. I don't know. I might need to go sort some stuff out.
If you'd back up to show me, I'll be down. But yeah.
I think I need backup.
Mark my words, right? Matthew Clements gets knocked out, then Drew Bucky Graham gets knocked out for the second time.
He's a good fighter. He's a good fighter, Matthew Clements.
Experienced, but no match.
How are your training days looking now? For example, you wake up in the morning and can you describe one day right now how it looks like?
Well, for me and Ali, we've got the same pattern. We're both up sharp at 5. Some wee bit of meal prep, just something low, get some sugar in the body, get the blood flowing. Out straight away out to the gym. We're doing an easy 2 hours there. We're coming out, we're going for another meal. We're relaxing for half an hour to an hour maybe, and then that's us right back in the gym. Make sure on a second session we're working on pads and more combat training, and then to finish off after that we're really out about 2, 3 o'clock then, and then that's as we go back, go do some media, go and get something to eat, and then finish off our day usually about 8. I'm going to meet up with Ali at 8, and we're going to do some more cardio again since I missed out on some today. That's the usual day.
How's Ali's day looking like?
I think Ali's quite similar to me. We're just doing the same.
Turns out the people coming over just wanted a photograph.
Sorry, usual, I guess.
Sorry about that. Continue. They wanted photographs and I thought they were trying to fight me. Yeah. I was prepared for a battle there, but they just wanted their fans, they just knew about the win. That was all.
I know how it looks like.
Idiots.
I know, when I was in Bulgaria it was the same, It was literally the same. I go out and people are like, Vlad, come on, let's have a photo.
It's just torture, isn't it? the famous life. Honestly, I wish I could just make my money from beating people and not be famous.
Yeah, that's actually a good life, you know. When you're beating people and you're not famous, that's actually pretty much good, you know. But if you're too
Yeah,
famous, that's that's going to be different.
Spend
I've seen
problems.
what Ali Puntang just did.
but yeah,
Uh,
like
Capable
the main thing I think
capable
you
of
can see in the
murder with his
difference.
hand, his left hand. Decapitation.
how are
No, I
you
think
feeling
the
now
main
when
That
you
fast
became
build, light
famous,
work,
Ali?
slipping.
You became famous
What'd
now.
you
How
say?
are you feeling? You became famous now. How
My
are you
feeling? Oh
feeling?
yeah. I'm feeling pretty good. You know, I'm feeling much better. Also, you know, I'm feeling pretty confident. Feeling a lot more confident with myself after the win. Definitely. I don't know. There's some people eyeing me up still. They wanted photos, but it seemed like a bit sketchy. I don't know.
Is it more of a
We need to
pressure
move.
for you being famous, or it's like, you know, you can get used to it?
A little bit of pressure, but at the same time, a bit of pressure, but I'm a bit used to it now. As I feel like for after the fight, you know, I felt invincible. This guy was meant to be the best. He was meant to be the best of the best. Everyone hyped him up, and he got absolutely smashed. So, to be honest with you, I'm feeling no pressure at all anymore. I'm feeling like a god. At the
Well,
same time, though, I'm humble for the win. You know, I'm proud. I'm proud of myself, my training. That's why I feel like I can get to where I am, and just hard work, dedication, definitely. Also, you need a bit of skill, but hard work and dedication all the way.
how hard were you training for Drew Bucky Graham's fight?
Not a break, honestly. I would train next morning, ice bath, let's call it, I would take a wee bit of a break, then later on that night I'd train again. I knew he was going to be hard. I knew I had to out-train him, outthink him, outsmart him. I knew I trained hard. I trained well with Lewis Kachod Chapman, my jiu-jitsu partner. The guy's a great wrestler. Even at that, I feel like I'm better than him now. I can take anybody on.
Yeah, I completely agree.
So Dylan,
I think
what are your plans for the future right now? But I mean right now for next 1 week, 2 week, 3 weeks, you know. Mm, I'm not asking
um
about the distant future, just like next 2, 3 weeks.
yeah, I'm thinking I need to, I've been well to stay off the drugs and keep sober from this training camp, and that's the way it's going to continue. I'm going to put in 110% work rate, and there is no possible way that I will not miss a day of training. I'll be there the full time. I think the main difference you can see from Drew Bucky Graham is I've built up. I'm looking hella big. And it's just the standard way. I thought with this fight I'm going in, and I've had to move up into welterweight for this fight. Not usually at that level, but when I seen the change and I thought it was a new start and a new division, I'm like, this is what I need. And for these next few weeks, I want to continue pushing. I want to make the name. After this fight, I want to make that name and show them that I'm the real deal. I'm coming to take that welterweight division by storm.
How hard it is when you lose something like that? How hard it is to stop drinking?
It's horrible. It's like your heart shatters. After that fight, walking back, I just felt so disappointed. I feel like I let my family, my fans, my friends down, and I'm just glad I had the good people around me who were there to encourage me. And try and get me back to that good place, because I went somewhere dark and somewhere I would never wish on my worst enemy. But it's the worst feeling in the world. How going out there watching your misses and all that, like watch you just fail. It's not nice. And I think when I seen what Ali done to him, that's when I realised, I was like, this is it. Like, this will be the real deal. Because I went out with him and we partied after that fight, and it was just great to see what it was like on that side, and that's what I want to be every single time. Yeah.
So your life has changed significantly right now. And how did your life change, Ali? How did it change considering the fact that people want to take photo with you? I mean, it's like different right now, right?
Yeah, a lot different. I feel like anywhere I go, I'm getting recognised. It's pretty cool. I didn't expect it, to be honest. I thought, I'll beat this guy and I'll go back to my training and try to get up there one day. But I feel like I've got a little bit of fame where I'm locally, definitely. But I feel like after that fight, I went out, I partied hard. It was very fun, but after that, I was taking a break from training, and then I get back into the octagon sparring again, and I just feel great.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years, Ali?
What? You cut out there?
What do you think? Where will you fight? In which promotion? In 5 years?
Where do I think I'll be in 5 years? I'm hoping to be in the UFC in 5 years, definitely. But, if I'm not at some other fighting championship, I don't know. It doesn't matter yet. Just I'll build my way up to UFC. I will make it. I will definitely make it. You will see me there. Mark my words.
If you ever enter the UFC, do you plan to do a walkout with the Scottish flag?
Definitely. Scottish flag and the Bulgarian cowboy merch, definitely coming out, repping the old days. Coming out with, a bit of a Isio Adesanya vibe, got the anime going on, all of that stuff. Everything cool. I feel that's awesome. Him coming out, doing the stances, the Rock Lee stance, the stance where he does that, Anderson Silva. I thought that was awesome, so definitely.
I got to say that Scotland has a very lovely nature.
Yeah, it's great. And Scotland is the weather's amazing right now as well. Great motivation for camp.
Yeah, very sunny.
Well, that's actually very much awesome. Dylan, how do you help Ali prepare for the upcoming battle?
Like I told him, and especially for the first fight, I told him what he had to expect. We sat down, we looked at my game plan, we analysed what happened, what I'd done wrong for Ali to do right. We showed where Bucky's weaknesses were, and Ali exploited that. Like as soon as he was taking him to the ground, like Drew couldn't handle it. He just knew I didn't have that mental preparation to be torn and worn out the full fight. And you can actually see in that fight, like, I'm right there in Ali's corner, I'm shouting him on, I knew what to do. And the second time, it's not going to be any different. There's nothing in my mind, and I believe in Ali's mind and Marshall's and Taylor's mind that Drew can do something different to this man. There's nothing he can do. It's simple as that. There's no way that any type of stance, any type of fighting, anything you can do will change the outcome of what this match, this fight, is going to be like. It's an easy win for Ali. It's easy money. Like, honestly, put your money on it. It's an easy win. That's how I ended up making so much money back that I lost from my gambling. Because I was like, Ali, look, I'm putting 10 racks on you right now, baby. And that was it. All that money I lost back. Easy as that.
What do you think? How hard it is? Now, any of you can answer. How hard it is when a right-handed guy meets southpaw?
I would definitely say it's harder for Drew. Yeah, I'll take this one. I feel like, for Drew, he's not southpaw, he's right-handed, and he came out, and as soon as he tried to throw that right hand, I just slipped back, and just basically like Conor McGregor versus Aldo, he ran at me and tried to throw the right, and I just slipped and whacked him. He was on the floor and jumped on top. And even when I was on the ground in the first 3 rounds, I was just whispering in his ear. I was just mind gaming him, I was just putting him off the fight, putting him off his game. And he didn't know how to handle it. He was just unexperienced to a fighter who knows how to get in your head and then absolutely obliterate you, I pounded him to the ground and then, I choked him out.
So you say that it's way harder to fight a left-handed guy. For example, when a left-handed guy fights me, despite I'm a southpaw, I was always having big problems.
Yeah, 100%.
Because left hand's rarer than the right. There's not as many left hands as there is right, so people don't know how to deal with it as well. I feel like, definitely.
Stance switch can make a big difference in the fight. Stance switching.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 100%. There was actually it can make a big difference in a positive and a negative way, because you've seen in the Bucky fight, the Drew did try and switch stance halfway through the second, and immediately after about 20-30 seconds, he's right back to his old ways because he couldn't handle it. The change was not good. He didn't transition well into that change of stance, and it was hard for him. And it could have been another reason that cost him the fight, because 30 seconds, even though it was a short time, he was getting pounded.
I need to ask you something off the interview topic. Where do you see me in 5 years? You know me.
I see you. Minimum 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Big promotion deals. Big promotion. I think when all three of us will be at the top, and we were just looking back in these videos when we were starting the progress. You know, because this is the start of something special. Especially for you, Vlad. I can see you going big places. 100%.
Yeah, I can see you going big places. Obviously, I'm fighting through, but me and him both have the same mindset with promoting you. Obviously, you get us out here, show the fans, show everyone what we're capable of. And I respect that a lot, and so does Drew. So at the same time, we'll always promote you. Wear the merch, buy the merch. I need to get some soon. You know, just represent the Bulgarian Cowboy, legend.
That is excellent, guys. Now,
after my payday, I'll be buying it. After my payday, when I get that bonus from knocking Clements out, I'm buying the merch. First purchase.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for such a level of respect. Now, as the match closes in, do you plan to change something in your training plan? Do you plan to work more on some aspects of the game?
Yeah, 100%.
You talking to me?
Whoever wants, go for it.
Dylan, you can take this one.
Well, I think what I got found out really was my takedown defence was shocking against Drew. And we've been in long, we've been getting different training partners and guys 2 or 3 weight classes above just to tackle me, take me to the ground and just work on that defence. And because I know I'm going in against the guy, Matthew is 6'1", you know, he's not the biggest guy, like his physique is very, very slim, but the guy will put his weight about and what he can, and I'm going to need to be able to deal with that because I know he likes to get down and wrestle, you know, get dirty. I mean, the guy used to take a man, should I say, but this time I'll need to KO him. Second round prediction.
Ali, you return to training process right now. Did you have a hard time returning back considering you were partying? What did you say? Like partying a week or two? Like, you say a week or two you were partying, right?
You say something about partying?
Well, I asked, you were partying for a week or two, and now you got back into training. How hard it is to adjust to training sessions considering you were resting for a week or two? You know that you were on a rest period.
I feel like I adapted back to training fairly quickly. Obviously, it's a bit rough. You know, you don't want to wake up early in the morning after being rough from a night out, but you have to do what you have to do if you want to get that. If you've got that mindset where you want to win, you have to do what you have to do. And I feel like after maybe a day, I was back into my old ways, fighting.
Are you motivated now to train, guys? And how are you motivated from 1 to 10?
Oh, 10. Easily a 10. The motivation
I'm motivated 10 as well. Yeah, 10.
Having this,
see Dylan going to 10 more, obviously he's coming back from a loss. See him definitely.
Yeah. That's what pushes me every single time.
I'm always motivated. I'm always motivated.
What is the first thing that goes through your mind when you wake up? You can reply separately. The first thing that comes to your mind when you wake up.
You go out.
When I first wake up, the first thing that comes to my mind is definitely fighting. I just love fighting. I just think, I hope I can spar today, you know, I can do whatever, train, hit the pads, chest my reflexes on the rebound bag, and, you know, I just love to box, I love to kick, I just love fighting.
Yeah, as soon as I wake up, it's straight away, let's go work hard. Let's go. When I'm going to bed, I want to make sure I look back and go, I've worked hard today. You know, I want to provide for the family, you know, I want to bring in, and as soon as I wake up, it's that motivation. I've got that drive, determination straight away, and take me to the top. First thoughts.
What do you think, guys? Now, a question, let's say, all right, this is maybe a bit of a harder question to say for yourself. How many years will you need to reach, like, let's say, professional, but big professional status, like big promotion status? What do you think? How many years will you need?
to get to the UFC, I reckon, I don't know, I'm only young now, you know, I'm only 18, but I feel like I can definitely get to UFC. You know, I'm mostly my amateur record now, but I feel like I can get to UFC in maybe 6 years. And maybe even earlier, maybe 4 years, 22, 23, 4, you know, hoping so.
Yeah. You know, I've got a few connections out in Belfort, and I know a few guys out there. So I'd love to, that's a promotion I'd love to represent. As much as I know UFC is that end game, that's it, the big boy promotion. But even these other places like over in Japan as well, like I would love to go out and represent out there. I think, you know, a good inspiration. Paul Craig, a guy that I really admire, and you know, I've had me and Ali had him in a few times, training with him, just even just listening to him, because that's a guy that's made it to top and he's making it as we go. You know, soon he'll be a world champion, and there's no doubt about that. And it's great to talk to guys like this and learn their sides of things, their thought process of it. And I think at the end of the day, we're all in this to do the same thing, and that's to go to the very top, be the best version of ourselves.
Listen, Vlad, I'm going to need to go. My phone's about to die, but I'll stay till it dies, but it's on 1%. It's about to end on itself, you know.
I haven't heard what you said. Can you repeat, please?
My phone's about to run out of battery, so I'm probably going to need to go.
No problem. Okay, I have to say thank you so much for this interview, guys, and I will put it now to creation. Let's hope in 2 hours, 2-3 hours, depends on Camtasia, it will be released. I will send you messages both on Instagram, and thank you so much. Hope next time we have Ali versus Drew, another great presser.
Yeah.
Give a quick shout out to Meg Turner. I see you. Vladimir Vlad, obviously. Drew Bucky Graham, I'll be ending your life. Dylan, obviously you. Respect to you, my training partner. And I hope you have a good one. Me and Drew want to get a press conference soon so I can mentally destroy this man again. And I'll see you soon.
Well, Thank you so much. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Okay, catch you next time. Need to put it to creation right now.